I found some takes about Doom. I still have people that tell other people that Doom is going to be a Robert Downey, a Tony Stark variant. When Doom and Tony Stark were body swapped, no one was a fucking variant. So what I think is people see one person say, oh, it happened in the comics, and then they run with it. The other take was that Doomsday is being rushed because of the Jonathan Majors situation. Is there anything about this movie coming out in 2026 that feels rushed to you?
No. And what does it have to do with Jonathan Majors? They pivoted away from him entirely.
Right. Was there really that much groundwork with that character, Kang?
Nothing that couldn't be left in the series.
I don't agree with them getting rid of Majors.
Correct. I agree.
But I do agree with the pivot from Kang for Doctor Doom.
Sure.
Because Doctor Doom is a much more dynamic character than Kang, in my opinion. I've seen this stupid take before is, what are they gonna do when they see that he looks like Tony Stark? I'm just like, dude, he wouldn't look like Tony Stark. Like, Robert Downey Jr. looks like Robert Downey Jr.
Correct.
When he gets on set to play Tony Stark, what do, Adrian?
Make him look like Tony Stark.
So if he's showing up to play Victor Von Doom, why the fuck does anyone think he's gonna look like Tony Stark? Avengers Doomsday. Got the Doom shirt on. You actually can get this on our Amazon storefront. We got the Doom helmet back there. That thing's on there too. But anyways, Doctor Doom is obviously going to be a big part of this movie, and movie's named after him. Before I get into the news, I was scouring the internet, Adrian. I was like Tom Holland. I was looking for comments and things of that nature, and I found some takes. Everyone has a take nowadays.
Sure.
And I found some takes about Doom, and I'm still, this one, like, you're going to get tired of me bringing this one up, but I still have people that tell other people that Doom is going to be a Tony Stark variant. And we went through this last week with the comic. He wasn't no variant in there. So I feel like what happens is, you know how you tell people to fact check shit on here?
Yep.
Do you think in general, most people fact check things?
No.
Do you think, this is my assumption, I assume most people out there, especially some of these ABCs, and if you don't know what that is, it's an asshole being a cunt, okay? Some of these ABCs, they read a headline, somebody tells them something, like this one, for example, the whole Tony Stark variant of Doom, that happened in the comics, read a comic. We realized last week that didn't happen in the comics.
Right.
It was a lot like that movie Freaky Friday. People woke up, body swap. We've seen in other movies too. It's not coming to head.
Sure.
But there's been plenty of these movies, right? I wake up, I'm you, me, back. Oh my God, how do we fix this? Oh my God, we got to pretend. It's happened a lot. If me and you were body swapped, Adrian, you wouldn't be a Mike variant. You'd be Adrian in Mike's body.
Correct.
Right? So when Doom and Tony Stark were body swapped, no one was a fucking variant. So what I think is people see one person say, oh, it happened in the comics, and then they run with it. They don't fact check like we do. So we fact check and prove that that's not the fucking case. I say all that to say the latest one that I saw, and I've seen this stupid take before, is what are they going to do when they see that he looks like Tony Stark? I'm just like, dude, he wouldn't look like Tony Stark. Like, Robert Downey Jr. looks like Robert Downey Jr.
Correct.
When he gets on set to play Tony Stark, what do, Adrian?
Make him look like Tony Stark.
There you go. Makeup, hair dye, haircuts, contacts, something, glasses, fucking all kinds of shit.
Yep.
So if he's showing up to play Victor Von Doom, as the Russo brothers said, why the fuck does anyone think he's going to look like Tony Stark?
I mean, they didn't have a problem with him playing Sherlock Holmes.
Right. They didn't go, is that Iron Man?
All right.
But I like that. It's insane. But that's not what we're here to talk about right now. We're here to talk about another rumor about Doctor Doom. There's a lot of rumors about what the fuck he's going to be doing in this. This is actually about the movie in general. So anyone who's read Secret Wars or has read anything that leads up to that knows about the incursions, right? Incursions are where two universes are on a collision course. And that collision point conveniently happens to be Earth. When this happens, if one Earth destroys the other Earth, get that shit out of the way, this Earth is going to survive. If not, these two are going to collide, big old explosion, everybody's dead. See ya. Fucking sounds pretty morbid, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what would you do if like we left here and there was another Earth in the sky about to collide? Like, would you think like we should help those people? Or if you knew this was the case, would you blow that motherfucker up?
Oh, I blow it up.
Yeah, like save yourself, save
Exactly.
your family, your kids, your wife, everybody.
Because you don't know what the other side is, and they're probably thinking the same shit.
Right.
Well, you know, what is that? Oh my God, what is that? Most people won't do shit because they be too, paralyzed.
Oh my God,
You know.
yeah.
Does every universe have a heaven?
We don't even know if this one does. So I thought you were going to say, does every universe have a Mike and Adrian?
Oh, they absolutely do not.
No.
There's only one. We are multiversal.
Yes.
We exist with what is it?
Galactus. There's only one of us.
Well, Galactus, the Molecule Man,
yes,
and Kanye West.
Damn, yeah, because
we are unique across the multiverses.
The multiverse can only handle one Kanye West. That is for damn sure. Yep. Nope. We're only Mike and only Adrian for a reason. So the reason I asked you that incursion question is the latest rumor about Avengers Doomsday is that it's going to focus on a pending incursion between the X-Men universe and Earth 616. X-Men universe, we believe that when Monica Rambeau accidentally arrived in that universe in the Marvels, and then we see her in looks like the Dane or somewhere in the X Mansion with Beast. That is the X-Men universe that we're talking about, which would make sense, right? Why they would do that. Isn't it crazy to think that? I mean, the Marvels was by no means the worst movie in the world, but a movie like the Marvels could potentially play an integral piece to a movie like Avengers Doomsday. But
I'm sure. Yeah.
I mean, we've seen Thor Dark World play a big part in Endgame and things like that. So it's not off brand for them. If that's happening, these two worlds colliding, the X-Men universe is over there. Who do you think would be leading the charge of like, let's destroy that motherfucker?
I'm thinking Magneto.
Yep.
Wolverine.
Okay.
I mean, those are the two big ones that come to mind.
Magneto's the first one that comes to mind to me. And I think he would be within his right.
Sure.
Right? Like, shit's coming towards us. Well, let's get rid of these motherfuckers, So I'm not shocked by this news because obviously if we're going to build the Secret Wars, incursions have to play a big piece. But I think that it makes for a hell of a good setting. And the other take that I heard online was that Doomsday is being rushed, and is being rushed because of the Jonathan Majors situation. Now, we've talked ad nauseum about the Jonathan Majors thing, how they had to replace Kang, right? Yeah. But that was a few years ago.
Right.
Is there anything about this movie coming out in 2026 that feels rushed to you?
No. And what does it have to do with Jonathan Majors? They pivoted away from him entirely.
Right.
So he should have like zero to do with this.
Right.
So I don't understand what they're trying to get away from.
Like, was there really that much groundwork with that character, Kang?
Nothing that couldn't be left in the series.
Right. It was in the show. Yeah.
Right. It didn't have to translate automatically to, the movie screen.
Right. I don't think the pivot from Kang, although I don't agree with the fact that I don't agree with them getting rid of Majors.
Correct. I agree.
But I do agree with the pivot from Kang for Doctor Doom.
Sure.
Because in my opinion, Doctor Doom is a much more impactful, intriguing character than Kang. Much more, scratch that, or fucking erase that shit. Doctor Doom is a much more dynamic character than Kang, in my opinion.
That, and he being Doctor Doom is probably the only character that we can consider grounded, not some celestial being like Galactus,
right?
And who could take the weight of the Kang presence and run with it in this movie.
Yeah, and we learned on our verses a few weeks ago that Doctor Doom would wipe the floor with Kang, unless he had some crazy prep and was fucking around with the timeline and all that shit.
Right.
So I don't think it's rushed at all. There wasn't like there was 10 movies of building up towards Kang. The only movie he was in was the Ant-Man movie, which was an atrocity, and that was some, I guess, the dumbest Kang variant who was stuck in the quantum realm who got beat by Ant-Man.
I still haven't seen that movie yet.
That one I wouldn't say not watch it. I wouldn't run out and watch it over it, but if you absolutely have nothing else to fucking watch, and it's not late at night because you might fall asleep, I'd throw it on just for the Kang scenes.
Sure.
But do we think a villain who was beat by Ant-Man is going to be a threat to the Avengers?
Probably not. Ant-Man's pretty badass, dude.
He is.
But I mean, he shouldn't be that bad.
Right.
But,
yeah, he ain't as badass as, having Captain America and Hulk and Spider-Man and Thor and, the Fantastic Four now. Like, we need to get all these people for Kang, and he got beat by Ant-Man and his daughter in the quantum realm? Come on, dude. Fucking make it make sense. Or The Math Ain't Mathin', which is a t-shirt. You can get it on onlycomicsmerch.com, Adrian, along with that amazing Mga shirt you got there because we're making Mondays great again since 2023. Monday is now the best day of the week, I heard on a poll recently. Everybody says it. Everybody does.
Big, beautiful Monday.
Yeah, it's a big, beautiful Monday. And the rumor goes on to say that Doom will have a vendetta against the multiverse. Okay, so he fucking hates the multiverse. And he may be out to destroy every reality so he can follow in Kang the Conqueror's footsteps by making a single sacred timeline where only he rules over.
Of course.
Sounds a lot like Battle World / Secret Wars-esque. Sounds a lot like the math is mathing on that. And in the comics, if those of you in the comics, let's think about the comic. I read a comic. I have read a comic. I read Secret Wars. You read Secret Wars, right?
Both of them.
Which one you like better?
Old one.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you like about it more?
Just what I grew up with.
Okay.
That's all.
Got it.
Because literally in my mind, when I see something else, it's a reproduction. It's someone else's take on something that I have already accepted in my mind.
And you read that like back when it originally dropped, or when you were
obviously. It was late
still in
high school or something. Yeah.
And do you remember, like, was that a big deal back then? Because Marvel events weren't even really a thing at that point.
It wasn't a big deal, but it was for people that were into comics. It was, you show up to school early, you kind of like sit around and you talk about it, kind of a deal. But outside of that group of people, nobody gave a shit.
Got it. But to those people, was it like, oh shit, dude, Secret Wars?
No. It was something new and exciting that month that happened.
Got it.
And if you piece together the whole thing, cool. If you didn't, cool.
Okay. Well, in the 2015 Secret Wars, it was possible, like we just talked about earlier, to save a world from an incursion by destroying one of the two realities. So that is a piece that I do think we'll see carry over to the screen. And a lot of these Marvel events have almost relied on some type of plot similar to, not necessarily that, but where there's an entity, whether it be Wanda, whether it be Hope Summers, where they're so powerful, it's such a dangerous thing, we need to destroy it. And then that causes these massive teams to be at odds, because the Avengers versus the X-Men, they think, well, she's a mutant, she's our responsibility. Avengers like, no, she's a threat to everybody, we need to take her out. But they don't see eye to eye. So I could see that being kind of an underlying thing.
Sure.
I think we're going to see a lot of cool shit in this movie. A lot of teams versus teams. And before we move on, another thing you hear a lot of is like, they announced all these characters, right? They had, remember the big chair reveal? I think it's still going on now. And people will look at all those names and then go, but what about this person? How come they're not in it? Dude, how many fucking people do you need in this movie?
Right.
Like, it's safe to say that there's going to be some people left out. Mm-hmm. You're not going to include every Marvel character ever. Mm. And with all the ones that are in there, I think we'll be good either way.
Sure. I don't know. I'm thinking they're going to go, X-Men and Avengers are going to go at it because Magneto's going to show up in his skivvies with them eyes and that white hair, dude.
Yep.
And Jean's going to be looking, and Rogue going to get pissed off.
Damn.
So that itself will cause an incursion.
Absolutely. And then he's going to come up with that, as the kids say, Adrian, that W-Riz. That W-Riz.